So what we did from Tuesday is first we recapped what we did from Friday, which was we started to do the second verse of the poem Education of Leisure, and so far we um made it look like as a classroom using tables and chairs, and we used different movements but in beats, and that's what we did from Friday, and we carried on Tuesday, and we did a recap, and there were problems. There were missing people from our group and there was like one person who joined our group, so we had to explain to her like what we did. But I think it still went well, and some people were not getting involved, and people would keep on chatting, and we changed and adapt a different situation. Like we continued what we did from Friday, like how our classroom would act, but how our classroom would um, look like, and we decided to change some things, make an improvement, develop it more, and we some people watched ours, and our feedback was like there was too much going on, like they were like talking at the same time, and I think to improve that is that some of us, like two people at least, should do a freeze frame, and the other two might have a conversation with each other. For example, we were going way too fast. I think we should slow down the pace, and that kind of messed up the beat because Neil said that there wasn't any beats, but he did see some beats, but we kind of lost track on the way, and we wasn't really showing any emotion and facial expression or body language, and yeah, there was no beats at all actually, and we looked at the subtext of verse 2, like what was really going on. We highlighted what was like going on, and what was going on is um, like the character in the poem was looking at the window, and he back in the first verse he said he was going to kill something, and the first verse says I squish a fly against the window with my thumb, and implying that he did kill something. And actually no. After that, we took at least we highlighted three words, and what our group highlighted is squash, breathe, talent, and yeah, and we put those into our performance because that's how the character is feeling, because like he knows that he is smart, but people are annoying him because his education, and that causes education to fail. And those are three main words, like squash, breathe, talent. And yeah, in the second verse is mainly about how people ignore him, but he knows that he's really talented, but people just ignore him, and that's how his life got ruined. And we had to think about our school experience. Like we had to write down on the piece of paper what our personality is like, what the teacher think about us, if we're good or bad, such. And we took Key Line's poems and added action to it, like I would explain to you. We chose I squashed a fly against the window with my thumb, and the second sentence I breathe out talent on the glass to write my name, and we added those actions to our performance. But it was still kind of not in beat. So I think what we need to work on the most is add beats to it. And yeah, and I think I did good. I mean, I came up with some ideas the groups were really inactive, and there was a little bit ups and downs, but I think I did well. I came on time today. I sometimes rehearse before even lesson starts, and yeah, I think it went well, and yeah, that's what we did.